this is, if you want to know how to draw an outline, if you want to know how to draw like those really cool outlines you see in those videos, you might see like these giant neon outlines. I'm going to show you how to make these neon outlines. So what you want to do is you want to create a new room. For people that want to know how to create a new room, watch this. If you don't, skip to this time. Press create. You want to press create new room, and then make your room. You just want to go here, best room, and then you can name whatever you want, or just press create. And then if this pops up, if you just did something to save it, but I'm just gonna press it. Once you load in, you want to go to your backpack
this room by pressing
and
this
click your makeup room
on your watch.
But if you want to like quickly grab it behind you, favorite it, and you can just grab behind you. Now, in order to get this to work, you can go in your backpack and pull out your camera, or do that. Press your trigger button. You want to put this here, and you want to put it where you want it. You want to set a timer by going to settings, 3 seconds, and get the pose you want. Once you get your pose, you don't have to save it, but I'm going to save it. You want to press print photo. Take the photo out. You don't need that anymore. You don't need a camera anymore. You want to take this photo, and you just want to scale it up. Pulling out your maker pen, and going to scale. Click on it, scale it as much as you want to for about the size. For this, I'm going to scale it about here. Once you get to the whole scale, freeze it. Go to your maker pen, select freeze. Once you're at this, you want to go to palette, tube. And if you want a certain color, press recolor, and then select your color. For this, I'm going to go green, and material, I'm going to go for neon. Now, press create, and you're going to have this. You want to just outline it like this. I'll just skip ahead to once I'm done outlining it, and I'll give you some tips for outlining. Change the height of it by going to your tube settings. It'll be right here. You'll scroll down to tube radius. You want to turn it down to this, so it's super small like this. So when you're drawing this, you can either add this here if you want to, but for this, I'm not gonna add it. So you start off by drawing. Make sure you do good. If you script like this, it's okay. You can just press redo, and you just want to start outlining it. And you just outline it as much as you can. Now it might be low res, but it's okay if it's low res. Alright? It's okay if it's low res, because if it's low res, it's whatever. Also, there's another trick you can do if you want to. You want to go to your maker pen, back to tube settings, scroll down to see tube, whatever, connect tube. It will connect the nearby tubes to make it look smoother, like it's one big thing. The character doesn't have a neck, so you just kind of put a neck there. And if you have like any glasses or anything, you want to kind of outline those to get a better look on it. You want to kind of outline your glasses. You want it to look better. Now for this, I forgot, you got to kind of, if you have a hat, you kind of want to outline that as well. Make it more obvious that you have a hat on, and if you have these, you want to kind of like, you know, outline it. I'm gonna explain this. I'm gonna kind of outline the part of it and make it look like that. But for me, I'm not gonna do that part, this whole outline thing. I'm going to put a line here, and put a line here, and put a line here, and put a line here. So now it does that. I do not recommend making the whole mouth and everything. It makes it look a little bit weird. And then you want to go down here, down here. I'm gonna make my crown. Boom! I got my crown done. If you have any cosmetics back here, like the monkey, you can kind of like outline it. If you want to, you can outline it. It's It's mainly about the outlining that you need to do. And then I'll speed up the video. I'll tell you about any tips. When you go to this, you want to kind of give it like this kind of thing. And then you want to just go back to the normal drawing. When making hoodies, there's a special little thing I like to do, which I recommend doing. So when I make hoodies, I like to add these pockets right here to make it look like it's a hoodie. I like to add the pockets, and then for this, I'll just add this. You don't have to, just for design. I like adding the pockets, and I like adding the strings. They're kind of making like an actual 3D kind of looking thing. Also, if you make any messes, I forgot, you just press undo. And then this, you can just kind of put the box there. You have to make the whole smiling. And then for this part, since I do have a necklace, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do the necklace for my own sake because it will take up a lot of time, and I want you guys to be able to make this as fast as you can because it's really good if you can do this fast. They're really cool looking, and I love them. Okay, once you're done with all this, like I add lines here. Once you're all done with this, you want to start working on the hands. You want to make the basic shape of the Rec Room hands. If you have full body avatars, I don't know what to do when you have full body avatars. The hands, you just want to outline the shape of it. If you make more messes, just remember you can do undo. Always an option. Also, I don't recommend just making it all one big string, just in case you press undo, it's gonna undo the whole thing. And then once you look like you're happy for it, if you want to add more detail, you can just like outline it, you know, have fun with it, outline and outline, you know, you can just have fun with it. Once you're done, you want to drop your makeup in, pull it back out, press freeze, you want to unfreeze it, and then move it, and there you go. You now have a beautiful, not the best looking, it's not the best I've done, but if you did good, you have this beautiful outline. You want to go to your makeup pen, you want to go to your menu, press make invention, you want to click on it. It's a little bit difficult. Press next, you can name it whatever you want. I'm just going to name it, I'm just going to, just for this, I'm just going to do outline. We're just going to do outline, and you want to just take a beautiful picture. Boom, boom. And you want to confirm. It's going to create it. You're going to get this new menu, and you just want to publish it. Next, next, next. If you don't have Rec Room Plus, you can't price it. So we'll just do that, and if you want to change it, you can. And there we go. Now you have a bench. You can spawn it everywhere. Thank you for watching. I hope you find this helpful, and you can create a new one.